expect me to stay like I'm your only escape.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Erica Vane, and I wanted to pop on here really quick to make a video just to discuss Gary, and is his triflingness going to cost Andi her sisters? Let's talk about it. Okay, y'all, I have made no qualms about the fact that I do not like Gary, have never liked Gary, don't understand why Andi likes, let alone loves, Gary. Like, girl, he ain't that cute to be putting up with the crazy ex that tries to kill y'all, that wants to stab him, that is just doing all of these things. Like, one, you met him while he was married. You had an affair with him for 6 months. That already leads you to believe the type of guy this is. Then he goes on to show you for himself that he is manipulative, that he is controlling, that he is jealous, that he is insecure, and all the while you just seemingly fall deeper in love. Like, I don't understand. Fatima has had to help you while you're getting jumped by his ex-wife and her friends. Your sisters have to show up and help you out when you're getting locked out of your house by the feds because he did some funny stuff with the money and got you involved. Like, nothing about this man is giving protective energy, is giving husband energy, is giving I actually really love you energy, and yet here you are, sis, at the altar, potentially about to marry the man who just popped a surprise wedding on you and has shown you nothing but bad behavior this entire time. But this video isn't necessarily to drag Gary, because I think I should make a whole other video about that. I think that would make me just feel really good to just drag Gary. This video is about if Gary and Andi's relationship with him will cost her friends. Because personally, while I can respect and appreciate the love that these sisters have for one another and how they show up for one another, if I was carrying minimum by now, I would have gotten off of the Andi roller coaster. The rest of them, especially because Andi is not forthcoming, it's not shared, she's not as vulnerable with all of them as she is with Karen, I would have definitely checked out of the Andi drama show. And I'm just wondering if we will see them actually, now that we are being put in a position, coming into episode 4 of season 3, we're being put in a position of this surprise wedding, and I think that Andi is going to go along with it. Is this going to be the thing that gets the girls to say, you know what, Andi, we love you, we support you, we stand beside you, but we cannot stand beside you while you do this, while you make this horrible mistake, while you rush into something that you really need either more time or just simply more wisdom to see that is a mistake, and something that's not only going to hurt you but ultimately be hurtful to us as well. And I talked about this in a previous video, but I feel like sometimes when we're going through, it's no problem. Like, you need friends that are going to ride or, you know what, I don't even want to use the term ride or die, because I don't know if I'm riding or dying anymore. At this age, I don't know if I don't want to die. Like, I want to ride with you. I want to love you to life. Like, I want to do all of that, but I don't want to have to die in order to prove my loyalty and love within a relationship. And at some point, you can love, you know, your friends, you can love your family down, but if they're choosing violence against themselves, if they're choosing things that are going to be hurtful to themselves, that are going to be traumatic to themselves, and they continuously subject themselves to experiences that are just negative and promote misery, there has to be a point where you decide that you are no longer going to subject yourself to them subjecting themselves to what they are going through. And you have to choose yourself. And I'm wondering if we're going to get to the point where we're about to see that. I definitely could see that being a setup for a fracture in the friend group. So we already got an initial fracture that's starting in the friend group with this whole Zach, Fatima, and Karen thing. And Karen is looking at Andi sideways, not knowing if she actually knew or what's going on, because Andi is the one who brought Fatima into the friend group. And I think that this could also be an additional fracture that could happen for the friend group, because enough is enough, and people don't want to continuously be subjected to trauma because you are literally choosing trauma. And need I remind you, she has yet to even tell them about the wife showing up and trying to blow their heads off. So one, that's going to come out, and then two, they're all being put on the spot at this impromptu surprise proposal. And I do think that if Andi decides to, one, marry Gary or even continue on in this relationship, it's going to start to cost her one by one her friends, and ultimately Gary's going to get what he wanted to begin with, which was Andi with no attachments, no friends, all to himself. But again, I wanted to make this really quick video and talk about that specific point. I would love for you to jump down in the comment section down below and you tell me, do you think Gary is going to cost Andi her sisters? Do you think that they would be valid to walk away from her and leave her in this mess right now? Let me know all your thoughts, theories, and predictions in the comment section down below. If you're new here, I'm Erica Vane, and I am breaking down Sistas every single week with each new episode, as well as diving into the characters and their decisions in breakout videos as well. So you can look out for me to post daily Sistas videos moving forward. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so that you never miss an upload, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Like I'm your only escape, but you're my only mistake. We ain't going back then no more. Trust me, I'm fine with